Hackers ran amok inside GoDaddy for nearly 3 years. So I misunderstood this at first. I didn't realize it is just the same group that there was an intrusion detected in March 2020 and then November 2021 and then now December of last year. And it's the same group. It sounds like it's been different things that have gone wrong each time. So this most recent one looks like they found malware installed and parts of their code stolen. And it's the same people. So have they just maintained access the whole time?
Well, hard to say from the outside, but that would certainly seem like a safe assumption here, is that they got in and GoDaddy attempted to remediate the breach, but either they left something behind that allowed the attackers to stay in there and they kept that foothold and they kept growing from there, or maybe they did kick them out, but this group was so focused on GoDaddy as a target that they just found another way to get in afterwards. Either scenario is possible, but it does mean that GoDaddy was being attacked by a particular group, a concerted, focused effort over a period of 3 years. And while we heard about some of these other breaches as like independent events, now we get to see it in a big picture. If this is kind of seeming like deja vu to you, this is almost like the LastPass breach all over again, right? They drip it out as these little events, and then you find out it's part of something much, much bigger. Well, GoDaddy, it was much bigger. At first it was just some employee credentials that got out, and then it was the WordPress admin panels of all these different sites.
Didn't Circle CI have the same thing? Right? Well, didn't we talk about Circle CI?
Circle CI was worse.
Right? It was worse.
Blown wide open. Yeah.
So, yep. I mean, this is definitely starting to become a trend, apparently, in the world out there. First, they start off with getting access, then starting to grab some code. Then they probably get discovered, get kicked out. Then they phish somebody, or they use credentials or whatever malware they've installed to get back in, and they're back in. They do even more damage. And it's just like, it seems to be this cascading attacks that they're using now instead of just one big, hey, hit and run.
Yeah, now they are a publicly traded company, so they had to disclose this to the SEC, and that's how we're finding out about it, which is interesting because, like, I'm a GoDaddy customer, and they didn't tell me.
Are you going to still be?
I just have like a demo account on them.
Gotcha.
But I should have received a notification because my data is there.
You did. It went to your spam folder.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where like if you're fully in bed with GoDaddy, they do web hosting, they do domain registration. I think that was their leading product originally. Yeah. So they really do the whole gamut of web hosting services. And so if you're fully in there and you learn about this, like, everything you've got is fully breached. Sometimes private keys were lost and stuff. Really undermines confidence in a platform like GoDaddy. But we just keep seeing the same type of activity with other vendors. How long is it before just everybody's been breached?
Yeah. It seems like we're rapidly approaching that day, whenever it is. It's not too far off in the distant future.
Every time I read one of these, like the apology that they'll issue, it reminds me of the Tiger Woods apology. Like, we're so sorry. We're going to try to do better. We want to take care of our customers. And I just picture him crying.
It would be funny if they had like a spokesperson that they do the reading and the guy's like, what's that word? Sorry, I've never heard of that. Anyway, we're apparently sorry. Yeah. Because I don't think they are, honestly.
A lot of these companies, they do have an aversion to saying the word sorry. And I don't know if that's a cultural thing or something for a generational thing.
Because you can't admit guilt, right? Like that seems to be the problem, is they don't like to say that they were guilty of anything. There's just things that have occurred, and they're not good for any of us, right? But it's really, for them, it's just the cost of doing business.
Yeah.
And
they did say, and this is a quote, "We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused to any of our customers or visitors to their websites." And that's it. You know, this is like the CEO who does the layoff. And, I laid off 100,000 people, and I take full responsibility for this. And I will be sad when I go deposit my bonus check.
Yes, I was about to say, Plus, I get $1 million bonus this year because I laid off a bunch of people.
Yeah, it just struck me as funny. It's just, I got that image in my head of we apologize for any inconvenience. Like, it doesn't really sound like a direct apology.
Yeah.
It's like the apology of like, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah. You know what I like to say? I know you're sorry. Now apologize, right? Show me you are sorry, right?
Actions speak louder than words, right?
Yeah.
So definitely some hard times sounds like coming up for GoDaddy. So,
well, I mean, even they say we're sorry, right? And this is the third time from the same group.
Yep.
Right? So what does it take for you guys to really start? Or here's the thing. Is this group just so damned advanced that there was nothing you could do to stop them? from what we've seen from it, it doesn't seem like it, right? Phishing emails are typically soup du jour.
Yeah.
Right? Someone clicked the link. Damn it. Now they're in. Shit. Now what do we do? Well, I guess we issue that apology note. Get Jenkins over here to read that. And remember to brief him on the word sorry.
And well, I mean, they've already got the note written. Like,
it's just they got an Outlook template. They just
well, like you said, it's weird that customers would not have gotten a notice like, "Hey, this is going on." But then also, correct me if I'm wrong, but it says that customers were reporting their websites were being mysteriously redirected to other domains. So it's not only affecting customers of GoDaddy, but people that are visiting the websites of customers affected by GoDaddy.
Do you remember what it said where it directed them to? Malware installation sites. So it was like drive-by downloads and
it is an example though of, I mean, it basically tells us that the customers saw the problem before GoDaddy did.
Yeah, how do they not see this?
Yeah. If you see a large percentage of your WordPress hosting customers all of a sudden redirecting, that should be
That's
an indicator.
a red flag. Yeah.
That's a little bit anomalous. Maybe check that out.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed that segment, be sure to check out our entire podcast available in the playlist right here. And you can always subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech news and other happenings in the IT world. Be sure to tune in every Thursday for new episodes. I hope to see you there.